Want to welcome everybody in the social media live look-in, brought to you by KSE Racing Products. Appreciate their support of the live look-in here today. We're at Central Arizona Raceway for night number 4, ready to wrap up week number 1 of IMCA TV Winter Nationals, presented by Pitt Stop Motorsports here at the 3/8 mile Clay Oval. Heat race number 5 of your Friesen Performance IMCA Northern Sport Mods are on track. I believe we have one more of those. Then we roll on to our IMCA modified heat races here today. And we'll keep you abreast as best we can when we decide to do maybe a little bit of track prep on the speedway. And right now, just assimilating everybody on track right now for heat race number 5. Best day so far, and again, those of you that have not yet tuned into IMCA TV, that have not yet watched Winter Nationals, best day so far. Had a big bike show, chili cook-off, live music, handed out some awards, honored our veterans here today, and just a tremendous day here at Central Arizona Raceway. Looks like caution lights are still on. Let's jump down and have a chat with Gabe Deshaw.
Well, Gabe, you had a good run there. It looked like a couple of them guys in the back got a one-loop scoop and a rope latched on them, turned them around, but that didn't seem to affect you at all.
Yeah, on that first restart, I was happy that we got called back. That 75 got a good jump on me, got a little tied up in 1 and 2. But after that restart, I blocked it off for him, and we had a little scare up in turn number 4, but I was happy how it ended up.
Y'all up in North Dakota need a ranch hand from down here when it gets too hot?
Yeah, my grandpa's quite the cowboy. I don't know how I'd feel about your outfit, but you and him would be probably good friends.
Sounds like a deal, par. I'll get my bags packed. Good luck to you.
Ready to fire here in a moment out of the DRD graphics starting zone. And underway with heat race number 5. We stay green after a little wheel hop, or a big wheel hop out of turn number 4. Rob Gallaher settling into second on the back straightaway.
Shannon Barton going to lead us down into turns 3 and 4. Lap number 1 set to come to close. Good little battle here for 3, 4, and 5 on the speedway as we get the 44 machine to Steve Shoemaker making a big lane change without adjustment. Gallaher looking to gallop to the inside of Shannon Barton for the race lead. Down the back straightaway, they'll go single file, nose to tail. It'll be 2 down this time by 6 to go.
Jonathan Jensen out of Nebraska started 7th in this one, has raced up into the top 3, and he will watch a side-by-side battle going into turns 1 and 2. Rob Gallaher from San Jose, California, tried that a moment ago, and boy, a much better run that time out of turn number 2. Shannon Barton, your pole sitter, was going to try and get that position back. That ain't going to work, and now Jensen on the hunt off the bottom of turn number 4.
Good race here as Jensen will sneak to the inside of Shannon Barton for second. A 115 machine. Bodie Parker riding along in the number 4 spot. Hudson Morris rounds out your top 5. Rob Gallaher still your race leader. It'll be 2 cross flags this time by 4 scored. 4 to go.
Jensen another time, just can't quite make that same move work, but nearly the left front Hoosier up on the berm on corner entry in turn number 1. And while Barton and Jensen battle, a couple other drivers starting to close the gap behind them. It is all Rob Gallaher, your race leader, as we got 3 to go.
Gallaher out front galloping as we work down into turns 1 and 2. Good battle there for that second spot, still working afoot. Jonathan Jensen taking away the position as we work them down into 3 and 4 this time. Green flag going to go high up into the air. 6 down, 2 laps to go. Gallaher, Jensen, Barton, Parker, and the 3 of Hudson Morris, your top 5 cars. That 3-4-5 battle real good there as you see Hudson Morris get elbows up with the 115 of Bodie Parker. White flag going to wave, 1 to go.
Yeah, didn't mean to give him the shoulder, but that's what happened at the south side of the speedway. White flag in the air for the X-car of Rob Gallaher. We've seen some strength out of that hot rod, and the battle still waging on here for third. The 115 of Bodie Parker. Bodie Parker trying to capture that third spot. It is the X car winning it. Jensen in second. Then Parker, then Hudson Morris in the next position in the 3. Heat race number 6, it'll be the final one, brought to you by Hyperco. It is Caden Woody, the 980 out of Malacca, Minnesota, on the inside of the first row. Outside, it's Tyke Miles from Tucson, Arizona, the 217.
Row number 2 on the inside, it'll be Danny Wagner in 11D. To his outside, the 66 from Coolidge is Gage Curran.
Row number 3 is Rich Pavlicek out of Castleton, North Dakota, the 17. Outside, it's the 118 of Rick Spangler from Grand Junction, Colorado.
Final row on the inside, the hometown kid in 44, Eric Weinmiller. To his outside, Joey McCullough out of Goodyear in the 55 AZ. So it'll be your 6th and final qualifying heat race for your Northern Sport Mods, making their way out onto the speedway. Modifieds loaded up in the chute for their qualifiers. 10 of them again here tonight. Today, this afternoon.
All of it. It is all encompassing.
Once again, want to welcome everybody in the live look-in on the Facebook and the YouTube, brought to you by KSE Racing Products here at the 2025 IMCA TV Winter Nationals here at Central Arizona Raceway. Beautiful afternoon. We load in another heat race worth of modified cars. Trying to straighten out the lineup. Looks like it's a little fuzzy.
Velocity caution lights turned off as they head to the back straightaway. And again, those of you tuning in on the live look in, be sure to go to imca.tv for all 3 options. And I guess, frankly, 2 options now as we are to the end of week number 1. You can buy the day pass today. You can also have the week pass for next week and the entire 2025 IMCA TV Winter Nationals. All the remaining events, you'll find that plus replay pass and everything all included. Find it all at imca.tv. We've had some great racing here during IMCA TV Winter Nationals presented by Pitt Stop Motorsports. And out of turn number 4 to complete lap number 1, Caden Woody, another time, your leader going to 1.
Good looking battle for the number 2 spot between Danny Wagner and Rich Pavlicek as they hustle down the back straightaway side by side there. Wagner going to take a gander to the inside. Pavlicek will chop the momentum down into 3 and 4. This time by, it'll be 2 laps scored to the books and 6 to go. Caden Woody out front in that Minnesota Truck Headquarters sponsored car number 980.
Pavlicek trying to pounce back. Pulls to the 11D of Wagner on the back straightaway. Pavlicek, a 23rd place finish on day 1, but has never been out of the top 10 since. Making the next 2 A mains. Pavlicek in the 3rd spot, Weinmiller 4th. But Caden Woody, double duty, getting stronger as the week goes on, is still your race leader in the 980 here out of turn number 4. Halfway home.
Starting to settle down now inside of your top 4 cars as it's Woody, Wagner, Pavlicek, Weinmiller 4th, and the 66 of Curran rides in the number 5 position. We'll break them down the back straight away, bring it back to us at 5 down. This time 3 laps to go. Working hard out front in the 980 car still, Caden Woody.
Caden Woody was way up next to the fence coming out of turn number 4, but no problem, plenty of momentum. And that hot rod down the back straightaway. Wagner, Pavlicek, Weinmiller spaced evenly down the back straightaway. The top 4 back to Curran in the 66. Green flag high in the air, 2 to go.
Top 4 broke away from the back 4. Big gap in between the 2. Good racing going on. Spots 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the speedway. As Caden Woody going to hustle back to the white flag this time by 1 time to go. One more 3/8 mile here at Central Arizona Raceway. Heat race number 6 and final. For your sport mods, we've got trouble down the back straightaway. Tyke Miles headed the wrong direction. Caution flag gonna come on. Race gonna score complete on the white flag lap. We'll get that to you. Your race winner going to be the 980 at Caden Woody. Second to Wagner. Third will be Pavlicek. Eric Weinmiller comes home in the 4th spot. And Gage Curran rounds out your top 5 cars. Heat race number 6 and final in your Friesen Performance IMCA Northern Sport Mods.
Well, how about if we catch another winning interview here from the infield? Let's send it down to Woody from Toy Story.
Yeah, old Rob Gallagher's son, I tell you what, you got one fast horse. It reminds me of my stallion, Two-Eyed Jack. You were just flying around this place.
Yeah, this pony had a lot of go tonight. I got to thank Robbie Sawyer and Chris Stevenson and Victory Circle for helping me get this thing going in the right direction. Appreciate you guys.
Anyone tell you look like Wyatt Earp?
What was that?
You look like Wyatt Earp.
Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I'll be your pallbearer.
All right. All right. Good luck to you.
So, modified heat race number 1 set to make its way out onto the speedway. We've got some special guests in the booth, and they are toting the good stuff. So we're going to step away here from our racing action, do a little bit of Green Acres time, get the racetrack worked back into a proper. Chad, you got some friends behind us. Let's talk about those fellas and what they got going on.
Yeah, absolutely. And I got my headset in. Sorry, guys. We'll kind of coordinate this here as best we can. I recognize some of you folks from being down front. You guys were doing a raffle. This was organized through the Pugly. I got the F in the wrong spot. Fugly Push Company for organizing the entire day here. We talked about it already. Trying to raise money and raising money for the Burn Center for Children here nearby and honoring our veterans and just doing a great deal here at the Speedway to really make such an amazing day. First, let's do it like this. We'll do it like this. Come on over here, my friend. Why don't you just set the box down here for a second? I know we don't have this in frame. We can't really see it here at the moment. But you had a raffle here that you posted online and then sold tickets throughout the day here at the Speedway. And, man, what an amazing guitar. You've got Chaz Baca and a couple of stock cars on here, autographed by drivers on the backside of this. I recognized, I believe, Taylor Cool and Jeremy Mills. Chaz Baca's on there. Yeah, man, this is just amazing. And you sold raffle tickets, and you're ready to do the drawing here right now. Is that correct?
That's correct. We have we have the veteran riders out here with us today. As you saw, they won the bike show contest in both classes and the best of show, which was judged by Ken Schrader, and then they won the fan favorite as well. And because we just love our veterans, we're going to let them pick the winning ticket. We sold over $1,000 worth of tickets for this guitar that was kindly donated from Aladdin Graphics out of Tucson. They came up with the idea. I'd love to take the credit for it, but all I got to do is be the to just sell the tickets. They came up with everything. So we're gonna let CJ pick the winner, and we'll announce it right here on air.
And you said over $1,000 you raised through this raffle. Is that correct? And make sure you also thank again the folks that helped with the graphics and come up with a great design.
Yeah, it was Aladdin Graphics out of Tucson, Arizona. It's also TucsonT-shirts.com. They came up with it. We have Chaz Baca on it. It has the Winter Nationals logo for this year. And randomly, it has Chaz Baca in 2 cars because the 21 car was supposed to be Mitchell Ferguson, but Chaz was driving it that night. And then we have the 5 car Rip Vash. So we have all 3 Arizona cars on there. We also have the Fugly Pushco logo on the end. I don't know anything about guitars. What is it?
It's the headstock.
There we go. On the headstock, that's where we have the Fugly Pushco logo. And again, this was all Aladdin Graphics and TucsonT-shirt.com. They came up with it. They supplied the guitar. They supplied the wrap. We just sold tickets.
All right. Well, appreciate it very much. Thanks to each and every one of you. You were shaking this thing around. There's a lot of entries in here the way it sounds. So we'll get that box open. They're going to draw, but I'm going to put my hand in here, mix it up a little bit, just because I want to say I had a part in this, and I really did. You guys did all the work. All right, here we go. CJ's got his hand in there, and I am so jealous of the winner. You can't imagine. That thing is amazing.
Mitchell Ferguson, which he owns that 21 stock car, And here's what he told me to do. If Mitchell won, we're going to put this on the Facebook Marketplace and we're going to auction it off.
That is awesome. So you get a chance to raise even more money for the same cause. That's the purpose, right?
Yes, sir. That's the whole idea. Let's see if Mitchell's not out there right now. Let's see if we can get him on the phone right now.
All right, we'll hang on here a minute. If I was Mitchell and my car was on there, I'd take that bad boy home. That's probably selfish of me, but kudos to him for wanting to be able to raise even more money for a great cause.
That's who Mitchell Ferguson is. He has helped us. We have done pet drives. Mitchell's been absolutely amazing. He's an incredible individual. He has gone above and beyond. Out of all the Arizona drivers, he has done just an incredible amount of help for us with all our charities.
All right. Well, you're digging through the contact list, so we'll hang out here for a moment and see if we happen to catch Mitchell here on a busy day at the Speedway. As we said, we're under a farming session here right now. Hey, let's send it down. I'm sorry there, Woody from Toy Story. We'll send it down to you for a quick Victory Lane interview.
Well, Kate and Woody, you've been waiting with me for a long time. I got some beef jerky for you. Put your little paw in there and grab one. There you go. Tell me about that race. This 980 was dialed in.
Yeah, we did some changes this morning, and last night we weren't very good in the feature, but this morning the team and I did some changes, and it's definitely in the positive direction for sure.
Your mama did a great job of singing earlier today. Good job.
Yeah, she does pretty good. She's always had a habit for singing, so yeah, congrats to her, and she did really good. So.
What was the favorite song that she sang to you when you were little?
I don't know. She's always been pretty good at the national anthem. I'm pretty patriotic, so.
That's great. Yep. You're Merkin like me.
Absolutely, man. Thank you.
All right, Kid and Woody, 980. That's your winner for that last Sport Mod heat race.
Thank you very much from Victory Lane. Well, you just told Mitchell that he was the winner. What did he say?
He said he's on his way up here, and we're going to raffle it off, or we're going to auction it off. So he's on his way up here right now.
All right, sounds good. Well, we need to take a break up here for a little while, so we got it given away. We got all day and all night. We can keep trying to raise money, I suppose. So appreciate all of you, and you've got an update for us, so you be sure to let us know, okay? All right, appreciate everybody that was in on the live look in and here on the broadcast, and of course everybody in an amazing house here at the Central Arizona Raceway. Day number 4 Winter Nationals. We're working on some track prep right now, and we'll be back with you in just a few moments.